How's it going, everybody? Listen, if you've been looking at Robin lists, you've probably seen this card and a build similar to this around when it's talking about set 10. If you've been following the channel, you've known that since set 10 came out in the East, and I've seen lists about this combo with Robin. I've been playing it. I've been making different lists for it. I know Real_Joshua also has been making lists, so I'm glad to see more people hopping on this. I'm just very excited. Robin's getting more love. But if you're unfamiliar with this card and why it's strong in Robin, it is the 10 cost 12k power Kaido Linland from set 8. When attacking, you don -10, so all of your don gets returned to your don deck, KO all other characters except for this card, and then you heal a life and you trash the top card of your opponent's life. On paper, not the strongest because, it's a little bit awkward to get off a lot of times. You are don -10, and I mean, if your opponent can stop it, they can stop it, right? But there's a few cards coming out in set 10 that, well, one particularly that makes this a very lethal combo, and that is the Basil Hawkins. Before in set 9, before I tried this with the Kikunojo, right? Or just Okiku, right? Kikunojo. The 4 cost does the same thing, except it heals you on KO. The Hawkins trashes the top card of your opponent's life. So if you have 2 to 3 of these on the board and you swing with this, those are just also going to trash your opponent's life. So even if your opponent has blocked out every single one of our banish swings from leader, if we have 3 of these on the board somehow and swing with Kaido Linland, that's trashing 4 life. Is that always going to consistently happen? No, but there are a few things to look out for in the future as well that might make this deck more consistent. That is the 2 cost searchers that look for anything above 4 cost, right? But this is a very fun combo when you can pull it off, so I'm very excited for set 10 coming out. I'm probably going to be bringing a list similar to this to locals, but yeah, let's get into this. Leave a like, subscribe, and let's have some fun with this. But if you guys want to support the channel in any way, you can check out the links in the description. I've got a TCG player affiliate link. If you guys are going to be picking up any singles, any cards from set 10 or anything, you can click that link. It helps support me when you use it, right? And I also have my link for Nen Garden. They've got a bunch of playmats, ones that I use, right? I play with the Shanks playmat for my locals videos. Very nice stuff. You can use coupon code StrawHatPecan for 5% off. That works with their BOGO sale, right, that they're running right now on their playmats for buy one get one 40% off, which is pretty nice. But either way, let's get into the full deck breakdown and talking about Robin if you're a little bit newer. The reason this works is because, Kyle Linland is a purple card, right? So you're ramping into this. And then the fact that we're yellow, right, this works with this as well. You can also run this with Pudding, right? That's another purple yellow leader that has built-in ramp. However, Robin having banish just adds that little bit more of starve versus your opponent, right? However, I believe you do run Pudding. You are able to use the searcher event for, your leader has the Animal Kingdom or Big Mom Pirates. So that is another way you could find Kaido Linland, right? So maybe that could be, for right now, the advantage to running this in like a Pudding deck. But we've got Robin, the 4 life purple and yellow 5k power leader with banish, and then when attacking a trash card with trigger from your hand, add 1 don card from your don deck and set it as rested. So that is also a point in Robin's favor for this deck, in that we can always ramp with our leader ability, whereas Pudding is more conditional, being that you have to flip the top 2 cards of your life face up. So if you're running a list like this, you don't always have the cards to flip your life face down, right? So a little bit less conditional with our built-in ramp for that way. We have Black Maria, and I'm going to mention a combo, and you might see it come up. So please, the reason why I might swing with Kaido and Linland first before my leader, even though I could swing 15k with my leader, it depends. It's very depending, right? Very depending. Black Maria is a 3 cost, 2k power, 2k counter. Activate main if you have no other Black Maria on the board. Add 5 Don from your Don deck. Set it as rested. End of turn, you return all of your Don from your Don field to your Don deck until you have the same amount of Don as your opponent, right? So if your opponent is at 10 Don and you're at 3, you're back up to 8. Really crazy. So if I know I'm not going to finish the game with a Kaido Linlin swing and I need to go for one more turn, at least, after we Kaido Linlin, we're back down to 0, right? We can use leader swing to get one Don during that turn, right after we Don minus 10, right? We're only able to swing 5, which kind of sucks. However, unless you played out like a Olvia, right? But we're only able to swing 5, but you can pitch with Robin's leader, go from 0 to 1, so that on your next turn, you're back up to 3. So you can use Black Maria, get back up to 8, right? That's conditional if you have to go for another couple of turns, you know? Maybe you're playing against a really stall deck, and you weren't able to get out enough Hawkins to kind of save or finish it off in one turn. But that is the goal, to finish off in one turn, right? So that is sometimes why I will not swing like 15 with lead, banish, and then Kaido Linlin, right? And if you're wondering, no, you cannot attach all 10 Don to Kaido and Linlin and get a 22k swing, right? The Don minus is when attacking, so that goes before the like damage for the battle is calculated. So it will do the Don minus, putting the Kaido Linlin back down to 12k power, and then it'll calculate, you know, the 12k swing into your opponent's life. Also, another tangent, but something important to bring up if you're going to be running this list. The Rosinante 2-cost blocker will save an entire board. It is not just one character if the KO is simultaneously going off, right? It's the same reasoning as why if you were to play out a Rob Lucci 4-cost black card, right? That KOs 2 characters. If one of those characters targeted is Rosinante, he can still save the other character targeted. So if you're playing against a green deck, which there will be a lot of in set 10, be wary that if you're relying on this win condition, like against like a board that has an 8-drop kid on it, that this will save everything, right? So that's just something to keep in mind. Then we have, of course, Kaido Linlin. We have our 1-cost Pudding Searcher. Look at top 4 for a Big Mom Pirates type. This is our way to find Kaido Linlin. We do have other cycle and draw cards in here to help find it. Then we've got the Beji, the 2k counter that on trigger, one of your opponent's leader characters can attack during this turn. Really good. We do have the biggest problem of just surviving, right? We do ramp really fast, but even so, against aggro, we'll probably not be able to get this off, right? If we're going against a Zoro, it's going to be tough, stuff like that. So this kind of a 2k does help a lot. And then we've got the Olvia, 1-cost, 0 power, 2k counter. On play, give one of your leader Nico Robin plus 3,000 power during this turn. And then the trigger, if your leader's Nico Robin, draw 3, trash 2. So another way we can find our Kaido Linlin or trash some if we have too many in our hand. Then we got 2 of the 6-cost Robin. I have opted to cut this down, but still keeping it at 2. The reason being is that we run 4 of both, so 8 total, 3-cost blockers. Now, both of these do play themselves for free out of life. However, if we have these in our hand and then we get Robin out of life, we get to play out one of these for free, right? Which has come up, and also it's able to play out the Olvia, which buffs us up to 8k for the turn. Really good card to still have in. Of course, it's on 6 Don. You get to trash one of your opponent's life. Really nice. Then we got the Saul 3/5 blocker, plays out for free because we're Robin. Then we've got the Hawkins that we went over. Brule, just a 3/1/1 blocker, plays for free out of life. And then getting into some of our events, I saw this in Josh's list. I also played this card in the blue-purple Luffy list that I ran. And yeah, very good card for ramping. The reason that we don't run something like Bond Clay to ramp is it doesn't have a trigger, so we can't trash it with our leader ability, although the Bond Clay does have counter and it's a character we play out. But, you know, having these events that we can either use to ramp with themselves or just trash for leader ability is good. And they do have the ability to trigger out of light to ramp us, right? This is the 3-cost event. Add 1 Don card from your Don deck, set as active, which is nice to get an active Don. And then if your opponent has a 6k power or more character in play, you ramp another Don active. So potential 2 Don ramp is really nice. Then we have the 4 Don ramp event. draw a card, and then you add 1 Don from Don deck. It said it's active. Activate this card's main ability out of trigger, which is really nice. Being able to draw a card and ramp out of life. And then again, being that we have so many bricks, we have the 0 cost yellow event. Of course, the fact that it's super good to have out of your last card in life, being that it trashes a card from your hand, then heals you. Super crucial. And then we do heal with Kaido Linlin probably once, but it could happen. And then we have the dare sheet. This is very important to find the Hawkins. This is a 3 Don event that looks at the top 5 for 2 cards with trigger, and then trigger to draw a card. So right, we can find our ramp events too, and then also the Hawkins, which is also another bonus to have the events for ramp rather than a Bond Clay, because you can find the events to help you ramp with dare sheet, which is really good. Again, once you get EVO 2 out, which isn't too far away, you get another piece. I've tested this with Kaido Linlin before. It's nice, but it does clog up the deck a little bit. It's another brick, which is unfortunate, but keep that in mind for, you know, going forward for EVO 2, you get another piece that helps you find the Kaido Linlin, because again, right now we really only have 1, and then if we get lucky with Olvia out of life. I've tested the Shirahoshi 5 cost as another thing to cycle my hand, but mid game on like 5 Don, we're probably just going to want to ramp anyway. But that's the list. I'm really excited to try this in set 10. I'm so excited. Let me know what you think of the list. What do you think of Robin, the whole Kaido Linlin Hawkins combo? It's a little cheesy. It's not super consistent, but it's so fun. It's so funny when you can pull it off. Also, I have run, I keep talking Okiku, but I have run lists that double up on the Kiku and Hawkins in set 10. It is nice sometimes to be able to heal twice with Kaido Linlin, but just right now I'm trying to focus on the simple combo of trashing life and making that as efficient as possible. So no Okiku. Now the flex spot for this would probably be like a 0 cost, maybe Robin, but that would be really greedy because we're cutting counter for this. Maybe 1 Darashi or maybe 1 event or such. Right, we do run 12 2Ks and 8 blockers, so we're not totally defenseless, but yeah, you could find a couple of flex spots, maybe 1 event somewhere, maybe the Robin. But again, careful on how much counter you're getting rid of, because we're not going to be ever trashing this for counter. We're going to have to play this out, right? And also, being that blue got really nerfed with the ban list, this actually does make this a little bit stronger now that I'm thinking about it, because you don't have Raigo, so any yellow deck going to be having a hard time to get rid of this before it gets to swing. Blue is less popular, so Red Rock is a little bit less scary, and also the main part of getting this bottom decked or bounced to hand is a little bit less prevalent, right? Of course, we're going to save 2 of these if we can to play out on the 10 Don turn after we played out Kaido Linlin when it's about to swing, right? So we can play these out safely without them getting risk of bottom deck. But, you know, yeah, that's the list. Let me know what you think, and let's get into some games. We got Usopp. This might be trouble for us because it's like the 1 blue deck still popular. He can bounce the Hawkins if he gets played out early. Oh no. Whoa. What do you mean? Hey, it's all chill here. It's all chill here. Hey, it's all chill here. Nothing to worry about. We're all friends here. We're all friends. Nothing to worry about here, friend. I see right through you. Whoa, what are we doing? Hey, calm down. I only kept because maybe we, oh, yikes, that's unfortunate, but we're gonna take a brulee. Good luck, have fun. Yeah, we'll take, hey, free blocker, woo. Listen, we might just have oh, okay, so we're gonna do that. It's nice. We're gonna go 6 pitching. Let's see, maybe a brulee because we already have one. I do want to keep my Darashi. We're at 6 Don into 8 Don next turn, so we'll be at 10 the following. We ramped pretty fast getting that second ramp. Oof, there goes that. Unfortunate. We'll take and we do get to add 1 Don. That just helps us swing a little bit higher next turn. Maybe play some more stuff out. Sure. Yikes. I don't really want a Derishi here because I run the risk of bottom decking a Kaido Linlin. So I'm just going to swing 5. Like, we just have to hope that we find it. Pitch nothing. Yep, of course. That gave him a free draw with that, but hey, it's all good. Yeah, we're in danger here. This is always the risk you run, right? If you just don't find the Kaido Linlin, obviously you probably want to just mulligan for it. I got greedy because I had some pieces that I wanted. That card says up to. You don't have to. Hey. Yeah, but it's more fun. Shout out to this person. They are a very nice player. This one. Yikes. Well, trash that. Take that. He can't swing with that. We're gonna have to defend our life here. Please, the top deck. That's not what I need. That is not what I need. Okay, we're just gonna, like, do I just, oof. You don't have it. I promise. I don't. Oh, yikes. Leaving, no. I shouldn't have. That's insane. That's insane. You'll never guess what I just saw. Yeah. Oh man, I shouldn't have searched there. Cause this is pretty much over just because of the fact we didn't see it. That's kind of what, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. That is disrespectful. All right. We'll try and KO one of his guys and not die, but there goes the match, you know. That's it. We didn't get it on 10, you lose. Like, yes, I shouldn't have searched there, but I wasn't going to survive 3 turns of draw unless this is a Olvia. I should have just mulliganed. That's what I should have done, right? That's what I should have done. But this is I want to keep this in because 1, it's a highlight of a nice player. And then 2, if you don't find in your starting hand, you're kind of dead. We'll counter 2 because I don't have any other 1Ks. We'll counter 7 with that. We'll probably block and then take. Maybe we could get super lucky. We'll block here and we'll just take the next, just in case he could have. That's rude. All right, maybe this is a 0 cost, and oh god, I forgot he can do that. Yeah. We'll 0 cost the. Do I 0 cost the pudding? Just have the blocker next turn. Okay. Yeah, this is disrespectful. This is disrespectful. 4-3. Try and get some of his guys. You never know. Yeah, you got this. There's none much I can do here. Yeah, we probably just gonna go on to the next one. We'll play that out. I mean, this was a great example of ramping, staying alive a little bit. Like if we had it, we would have won here. We probably would have won here. Yeah, you got it. You know, just let it happen. Just let it happen. Yeah. Unfortunate. Although he doesn't have a lot of in his trash. Oh, and that's frozen. So actually, maybe. Honestly, if we could have had. If we got it that turn, this one, we might have had it. If we might have had it. Gyarados, blocker, go bye-bye. We'll probably, take that. Yup. Hey, a blocker. You know, we might be able to survive this, guys. Nah. Yeah, we'll just take, GG. Okay, this could be really bad for us. We're definitely gonna mulligan. We found the Kaido. We found all of the pieces we could want. This might be our best shot, our opportunity to mess up. We have a Hawkins, we have a Kaido, we have 2 ramp. We are going first, which is good. I debated, I don't know, like, depending on what build you're running, going second could be all right with this. I don't know. because it allows you to properly play out like a 3-5 and a 3-5 and you know, the 3-5 rush Zoro and use leader ability, right? We'll search, pick up a 2K and a blocker, swing 5. Okay, let's see. We'll be at 5, 4, 6 next turn, so I don't think we need a ramp twice, but drawing a card could be good. I don't think on 4 Dawn they can play out a 6. They might. I'll be greedy. No, because I think I'm good. I'm going up to 6, 7, 8 next turn. So yeah, I only need 1 ramp card, so I'd rather have the one that replaces itself with possibly counter. And then I think they'll just give me 1K. But if they choose to use the Sanji ability, go down a life. Honestly, pretty understandable in this matchup. We are technically starving them out by banish swing, you know, at their life. So getting this to take one of those life to hand instead of it just getting sent to trash is pretty good. All right, we'll see if we can find some more Hawkins. If we get a Robin out of life, that could be good to get the Brûlée out there. Yeah, this deck just feels unfortunate when you don't get that. Yeah, honestly, sometimes I feel like the 1-cost Nami is a good addition, even with the 3-cost in there. Especially for earlier turns when if you were to use the 3-cost, you might not even have enough rested Dawn after your leader to give it to a character. He might just poke 5 here. I don't know if he's going to use the ability. Because he does, yeah. We'll use a 2K. Our goal is to stay rather healthy. Okay, I honestly maybe thought he might use the ability still to swing higher. I'll take that in that case. Unfortunate. Alright, let's use the ramp. Okay, so we can play out a blocker. Let's swing at... Do I care too much about that? If he's going to use the ability. All right, let's see. What do we trash here? I think we trash our non-counter searcher or the blocker, and then we'll play out Brûlée. So he doesn't have that. Also told us a lot about his hand state. He might not have any counter that he takes a 5 banish also, or maybe he doesn't want to go down to 3 cards in hand for his next turn. So far, we need like 1 more Hawkins. Rush Zoro. Okay. Okay, that actually helps us a bit, but we need to survive. Let's see. He can go 7, 7. Oh my god, he can hurt me a lot today. Alright, we have to counter out when we can, block when we can. We need to survive 2 turns. We can play out Kaido Linlin next turn, and then we have to survive the next turn. Ooh, oh, that is interesting. He's choosing to go unblockable here with, I guess, one of the cards, but putting a 2K out of his hand. Maybe I should have chose to swing here, but unblockable 6K. Unless he uses Dawn there and goes up to 8. Interesting. I mean, he's gonna hurt me a lot. That is interesting. All right, let's see. I can block this, maybe counter that, unless he goes... I can get out of 2 swings, possibly 3. Just got to see what he wants to do. That is a beefy Sanji swing right there. Going just the Zoro. The unblockable is just a 6, so I can counter out of it. Take that. Got another blocker so we can get out of... I think the rest of these. Yeah, I think of the rest of these we can get out of. Block. And then block. So that was lucky. And this next turn, we'll just swing at... That is so perfect. We'll get rid of you, because that, I feel like, guarantee get rid of that. Okay, this is also just really, really risky. Play out, pass. So we have 6K counter in our hand after our 2 life, because I don't want to get rid of these. I need both of them in hand to go 12 and win my next turn, right? Because I can even go 7 after I play these out and Kaido Linlin. 3 cards in hand. I don't feel like he's right. Like, he has to win this turn. He has a 6k, a 5k, and leader with a 3k. Nami, but only 6 Don. I don't know. Depends on what our life is. Depends if he's got another rush card. Would also add to some, you know. Oh no, he's at 8. It just wasn't drawing it for a bit. I've always had like the auto draw and add Don, but that is an option I think you can turn off. Let's see. 8 Don. His numbers can get pretty high with some of these. I feel like I have to take the first one no matter what, and maybe not. That's crazy. That is crazy. What do we even do here? Do we like what? That's so weird. Oh man. I gotta counter out with the 0 cost. And then take, and then what do we do? It's so weird. Hopefully it's a blocker, or he doesn't have unblockable. Oh, if he has unblockable, then that's worse, because well, we might still be able to win if we have to get rid of one of the Hawkins. 4 Dawn. 4 Dawn, what can you do? Can we still survive that? I'm gonna take. That we could be good, we could be bad. Oh yikes. If we can save 1 Hawkins, we might be able to survive with an 11 banish from leader. Trash, with that trash is 1. Okay, I think we're good. I think we got it. We just blocked that out. That actually saves us, I feel like. This got really lucky. But we set ourselves up to be lucky, and that's what matters. That is a AK. Boom. Okay. Yeah. All right. Hopefully we get this. Come on. We can go 7 at life 2, but I want to just hope that the... Actually, no. I think we guaranteed win on the 12k swing. Yeah. So all we do is we play out. Trash 2, trash 3. We don't even need to swing with Robin. Let's just go. Gain life. Trash. Holy, we did it. We did the combo. Oh, the 12. He draws. Oh, wait, no. I think we still are guaranteed math to win. Right? Because it's... Oh. Wait, how did that play out? Wait, where did that come from? What just happened? Oh, it played out from the Zoro. Right, I forgot. GG. We have to mulligan for it. Still don't find it. Ugh, yikes. All right, let's see. We have draw from that. We have draw, search from this. We have to hope that we find it. We do find it. Nice. Okay. And then we get to ramp next turn twice. That kind of puts us into it a little bit more. Skips us ahead 1 turn. 5 at us. We counter 1. We got to stay healthy. They play out the Viola. Oh, and we get a Hawkins. Are you kidding me? Boom. So we have to swing, which is unfortunate. But oh, they didn't leave it up any Dawn. We'll trash our blocker Saul. Go 6 banish. They lose a blast breath, which is nice. Okay, so we're at 6. So we 2 turns. So 3 turns to get this going. It is a little risky to play this out early. 5. We'll counter 1. Just staying healthy. That's our best case. Senior Pink. I really love how the sugar deck plays. I think an event-centric deck is really cool, right? Event-centered, I don't know. Do I just use this to search, honestly? I mean, it kind of replaces 1 Dawn out of it. I'm just going to like use these 2 to find more Hawkins. I think I should use Darashi first, because on the chance that okay, we didn't find it. I was going to say, on the chance we find... That's kind of crazy for Darashi. Found 2 Hawkins off of this. It would have been, you know, pretty safe to play. Boom, bam, trash. Nothing. Just pressure, banish. But yeah, the sugar deck is really fun. events are really cool. It's a like interesting way to ramp, but I don't know, for all the Don Quixote pirates type out of there, or characters, you know, I would have rather have like a senior pink leader. That'd be really cool. Or I don't know, even Lao G. That'd be dope. Because I'd be at the table just, there's the G the whole time. Well, 2K, just staying healthy. We'll take the 5. It's crazy. Some days you find none, and then the other times you find all of them, and it is wild. They will be able to find a bunch of events off of the Kyle Inlet. Oh, they're just kind of rushing me down, which is 4, 7. So I can't do. What the heck? All right, interesting. They're at 6 Dawn. I don't even want to hit them, kind of. Because then they can ramp back up a bit. So I think I might just pass. I think I might just pass. I have enough counter, I think, to survive. I have a 0 cost to get rid of this, 1K. We just need to hope that we somehow get another Hawkins, which we've searched a lot for, haven't seen any. So maybe off of our life we find another. Because all we have to do is find another Hawkins and hope they don't have enough to get out of a 12K and we win. Sugar, so they're just searching. They're just searching a lot to fill up their hand. Okay. Picked up the Rosinante, which they can't play out right now. Go 5 at us. We'll counter 1. 5 at us. We'll take. We get to draw 2K counter. Nice. Just fishing a little bit more and more. I'm actually gonna 0 cost. No, I'm gonna 2K, and because if I can stay at 1 life to 2, you know, so we'll 0 cost to Kaido Linlin. Boom. There's a chance that we. Wow, that's crazy. All right. So we'll go here. Slow beam is 2 Dawn, so I am safe to swing here. I'm safe to swing here. If I'm wrong, then, and they don't have anything to ramp up an active when I'm swinging, so they're countering out this. Okay. Yep. Well, that gets a lot of swings out of the way, so we'll go here. Gain a life. Trash. So trash 2. They take down to 1. We are a little bit, you know. Ooh, are they going? They take. Okay. So we have a 2K. They can go. Can they get rid of my 9, 14? We don't have enough to save it. That's crazy. Oh, he just plays out the Doflamingo. Plays out the Rosinante, but that's not a blocker. So I think 12, 11, 13 just gets us there. Saw blocker. That's good. They might be able to get out of it. I don't know. They do get to turn a lot of Dawn up. Let's just push 14 at life. Hope they can't get out of 14, 15. Maybe even we swing with Saul. I don't know how many cards they to get out. I mean, that ramps them up. Ugh. Yeah, I feel like we just have to swing with Saul and just hope they just don't have 14, 15, 16 essentially. They slow beam. Okay. That gets them to 7. 3 Dawn left. Rad beam. 2, 1. Oh, wow. GG. What a close game. We got a Gecko Moria. Interesting. Honestly, I feel like after bans, you just go aggressive with this deck, right? Just, ooh, not a great hand. Like, you can still just play out a bunch of 4 costs and just, you know, ooh, we got it at least. We got it. We don't have any other ramp. We need at least like 1 more ramp card. Have to 6K. I think we're gonna take. He's not using leader ability. We're gonna take. Ooh. Oh, we do get the ramp. Nice. So that did help us. Put us to 3. So we're gonna be at 5. Go 6. It's like 3 more turns. Oh, Cerberus. Okay, fair enough. Do I want to? Are any of our events Big Mom Pirates? I think it is. I think it is. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot. Oh, no. No one mentioned anything about that, please. No one mentioned anything about that. It's okay. It's okay. We'll find it. We'll find what we need. What? Are you kidding me? Dude, I literally was just about to say, if anything, it's going kind of slow. We might be able to Kaido Linlin and then just Black Maria the following turn. That's kind of crazy. That's actually the one card out of set. I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been the... Get rid of Brule. That's just activated ability. Yeah, yep. So ramp. Hey, we got a... Yes. 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 Okay. What do I want to do? Play out both of them? Maybe. I think we just go... Then we can kind of get aggressive, swing at his board. Yeah. So we can get 3 5k swings there. Does he have trash cards? He does. He might. Instead of KO, which does put us at risk. He's running the stage. Yo, respect. I love stage cards. Plays about the blocker, but we can swing at it with pudding. We do have to survive. That is the thing. Is he gonna swing? He plays out what? I feel like I got a 0 cost something here. Actually, we can take... What's this? This is the activate, the draw. Yep. So we'll draw. We got a Brule. He'll go 7. We'll 0 cost to Brule. Because I like keeping one in hand just in case we get the Robin, right? So we're going to go Kaido Linlin. We're going to go into you. He doesn't have a lot of cards in hand, so we really should be able to get rid of this. But then we might just die. Get rid of that. Actually, I should have swung his life. I'm stupid. I should have swung his life. That was a mistake. That was a real mistake. Oh, do I hit his life? I kind of have to. I kind of have to get him down to 3 life. For the Kaido Linlin to even 1 turn kill him. I mean, if we got another Hawkins, but we bottom decked 1 because we're, you know, silly goose. We have a 10k counter, and then whatever we get from last life. He's just splitting. That might work for us. I think we win with the split. Yeah, we win. Oh. Wow. Okay. I guess it doesn't even really matter. That is crazy. That's crazy. That's luck. I mean, it wasn't luck because we had perfect math. We had math to save regardless because of the 0 cost. Technically, could have countered out with what I had in hand regardless. But yeah, lucky last life. Fair enough. Yeah, I think we'll just go big 15 banish. Doesn't matter, I guess. I just was so annoying. Technically, I could have countered out. It's you know, lucky last life. It could have been anything. We would have survived there, but yeah, kind of crazy. Yeah, GG. But yeah, respect for the stage Moria plays after the ban. You know, I like it. Maybe I'll make a Moria list. But those are the games. I know, so annoying of me last game. Technically, I could have countered. I still can't get over how nerdy and stupid I sounded. But yeah, no, fun games, fun people to play against today. But yeah, just to show that this is a very fun combo they can get off, but very inconsistent. And if you don't find all your pieces, being the Kaido, Linlin, the Hawkins, and some ramp cards, it's very easy for it to fall apart. It's not a great deck. I'll say that. It's very fun. I really love it. And it's a very unique way to play Robin. But I don't know. I feel like there's probably better ways to make this deck even work in set 10. Again, I talked about a lot of pieces to consider, a lot of flex spots and such like that. And then we do get more pieces in EBO2, like I mentioned. But overall, you know, if you took this deck to a tournament, right, like a regional, I would not expect you to get the combo off more than maybe like once out of that 10 rounds, right? Because it does happen more than you think, but it doesn't happen as much as you need it to. So maybe for locals, you could be the luckiest man in the room, get it all 4 rounds, but I doubt it. I will be taking this to locals at one point to try it out in set 10, so be on the lookout for that video. And yeah, I do just love the list. It's fun. It's fun. It's just not to take yourself too seriously, right? It's like that funny moment of like your opponent sits down across from you. They see what you pitch for your first, you know, turn, or maybe you play out a pudding searcher on 1 to 2 Dawn, and then it kind of sinks into them like, oh, they're on a timer, they're on a clock, right? that they need to beat you before you get to 10 Dawn, or else things might get bad for them. And it's a fun way. It's a fun way to play. You know, I want to be doing this consistently for Robin. There's other lists in set 10 that I want to check out, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, let me know what you think of the deck list down in the comments. If you've tried the list for yourself, anything would change you differently. I'll link some more videos I've made on this concept and list from like a few months ago, a couple weeks ago. I've played this list a lot. If you want to check out some more ideas and stuff that I've tried. But either way, let me know what you think. Leave a like, subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. Bye-bye. And also, shout out to the people I saw on Twitter who even made this list up to begin with when OP10, right, first came out in the East and was even announced, right? Like, I'm not original in this list. This idea has been around for a while. So shout out to them. But either way, take care all. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.